I grew up in the 80s, and one of my favourite dolls growing up was a Cabbage Patch Kid. This is my recreation of the classic Cabbage Patch look. I started off by gluing my eyebrows down flat with a non-toxic glue stick and running through them with a spoolie. I did a few layers of this on both brows, and then to make sure there was no residue left over on my skin, I went over it with a makeup wipe. Then taking the NYX Full Coverage Concealer in Porcelain, I went over both brows until I was satisfied that you couldn't see too much of my brow hairs showing through. Using my finger, I just blended out mainly the edges, but went over just a little bit on the main part of my brow. And then I followed up with a bit of powder just to set things. For my face, I went in with the Photo Loving Primer, my favourite primer ever, and went in with that all over my face, concentrating on everything under the brows, and what was left over on my fingers I used up on top. Then with this Stay Matte but Not Flat foundation in Ivory, I started with a stippling brush and put that all over my face with that, and then swapped to a blending sponge and kind of moved that all around. Kind of made a mistake by using it on my brows, but rolled with it anyway. Went over my brows with a bit more concealer, just to hide those brows a bit more. After all, Cabbage Patch dolls have very, very light brows. I started powdering again with my brows. Then I remembered I needed to conceal because this foundation doesn't like to stick to my nose, so went in with the Full Coverage Concealer again, did my nose, and then went under the eyes. Decided to use the concealer to pretty much cancel out any colour on my eyes, and then getting rid of any blemishes or dots on my skin because Cabbage Patch dolls are flawless. Powdering my skin all over now. Did a couple of layers of this because they're pretty much flawless, as I said, and they have matte skin. Taking the NYX blush in Nude Tube, I started to contour, and I did a lot of contouring of my nose because they have cute little button noses. So I will let you listen to some music while I do some contouring. I also added a couple of dimples here and there and switched to a darker colour just to add a bit more contouring and detailing to these dimples and button nose. Taking the peach blush, I'm literally putting this on the apples of the cheeks to give them a nice rosy look, just like all dolls do. And then diffusing it just a tiny bit before taking a mix of the Primal Colours eyeshadow in Hot Orange and the blush in Nude Tude and drawing some freckles. I've already done one eye just to make things easier. Taking the Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, drawing a semicircle kind of shape on the eye, filling that in. Next I'm taking the smoky eyeshadow palette and the white from that, and I'll just fill that in. To map out the eyeball shape, I've taken an electric blue eyeshadow. Now you can definitely take the electric blue Jumbo Eye Pencil, but I just thought a shadow would be easier. And I'm just mapping that out with that. And then I have also mixed like a cobalt kind of blue with that, and just mapping out the shape of the eyeball with that. Then on a smaller brush, I'm taking the navy from the smoky palette and just adding some detail. And a little bit of black from that same palette to add a bit of detail as well. And I'm blending it a little bit with my finger. Taking a bit of white on that same brush as well before using a bit of gel eyeliner on the end of that brush to map out the circle, and then some black shadow and then some of the milk to draw the two light dots, and some of the white shadow to go on top. I'm just taking some gel liner to draw the outline of the eye. We got a bit messy, so clean up under the eyes with another makeup wipe and conceal again. Just adding a few more freckles just because a couple of them got lost. And we're done. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. There we go. Now we're done. So this is the finished Cabbage Patch, or if you want to, Raggedy Ann look. It's pretty much any kind of doll look once you add this kind of woolen wig slash beanie. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, take care. Dolly kisses. Bye!